Hi guys. Hi.
Is looking at the camera creepy? We have to have that answered right away because
we need to know. Oh, we should have like filmed a little clip and said, "Is this weird?" And then ask someone's opinion, because now I'm gonna be like.
For the most part, I don't think I'm gonna make eye contact with either of you.
See, I think I need to make eye contact to connect with the people. Really, it's been a long time. Sorry about that. And I feel like for this,
This is season 2.
Okay. I think we're trying to be one of those Netflix shows that only has like 3 episodes. We're like, now that's the end of it, and we're coming out with season 2. 1 more episode.
Yeah, best short series. That's what we are.
Yeah, short series. Yeah.
/ documentary. Hamilton is up for an Emmy for best short series, and Lin-Manuel is for it. The Emmys are a joke, but Hamilton / Lin-Manuel are up for. He's still up for best director for Hamilton somehow, and they're in the running for best short / miniseries / documentary or whatever. It's the weirdest thing.
Why is miniseries in the same, like miniseries and documentary are together instead of like just documentaries having its own thing?
In the Emmys, I believe so. Because a docu-series.
Oh, are the Emmys all movies or is
TV.
It? Okay.
Which is why I don't get why Hamilton is mixed in.
Yeah. Also, is there like a date where it's like, okay, this movie's this old, even if it's like super popular again, it's this old, so we can't include it in award shows?
No, it's a release date every year. It's like October 30th to there's some months that are unincluded, I believe, too.
Yeah. So then, how is Hamilton?
Because during it, or maybe they changed it during 2020.
Or like because it got put on Disney Plus or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which, like who directorially, you're saying that Lin chose those shots? Okay. Love you, Lin. Come on.
So we watched that for one of the movie nights, and they were like making fun of Lin because like we love him, right? But we also hate him.
Sure.
He's also like. He's the best, but he's also not good.
Yeah.
And so, like, especially, like, in his crying scenes, like, Logan's like, this? How many days of filming do you think they did? Like, about a week or so. This was his best shot. This was the one where they thought, okay, yeah, this is good enough to be in the movie.
Yeah.
And
he afterwards was like,
yeah.
He like went back and was like, no.
You know he's proud of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, heck, I would be. But.
We were just making fun of him and making fun of Hurricane.
Yeah.
But.
As we were saying, there will be more episodes coming soon. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That we've never stuck to a schedule and it's never worked.
Nope.
And we're gonna keep doing. With guest, without guest, with guest, without guest.
I think
we have 10 people that have filled out the form to become a guest. So that's minimum 20 episodes if no one else fills out the form.
I feel like a couple of them might be like, never mind.
We can probably do a couple at a time once we get this studio set up more.
True.
It's not our studio, but it's through
Guys, we bought a studio. This is our own studio. We rented it out. We purchased it. We decorated it. All these signs you see behind me, our Breakfast with Cereal LED light up sign is coming in the mail. This is our studio. Just so you guys know.
I'm almost guaranteeing that Shelby and Dad are out there
laughing
and laughing at us. Yeah.
Good.
So, it's pretty funny.
Except now they won't listen to the podcast because they're already hearing it, but it's fine.
They were such avid listeners before.
Exactly. Yeah. We put ads on our YouTube videos.
We're not approved for ads.
Oh yeah, we can't.
So YouTube can put ads, but we don't
make money off of them either.
We can't choose whether we have ads or not, or everything like
How
that.
many, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah. Another idea we want to float by before we get into whatever Sierra has is whether or not you guys would be up for a kind of like a watch party.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you describe it? I don't
Sure.
know. I put
Sure.
listen together and discussion of.
A listen party. A listen and talk party.
Yeah.
Yeah. A discussion. Yeah.
Something that we're both pretty into. I'm probably way, obviously, more than Sierra is into.
Yeah.
It. But it's a podcast that ended up going off the rails and sucking. But the first season is really good, called Limetown. And I thought it'd be really cool if we were like, hey, everyone go listen to this other podcast that's fictional, that's like 30 or 40 minutes that you probably haven't listened to yet. And if you take your time with it and go through it with us, then we can talk about it on the episodes and have a little discussion about it.
I think it'd be cool because it's definitely one that you want to talk about when you listen to.
Yeah.
And I never listened to the full thing straight through, so.
Right. So it'd be really good. I think it'd be really fun.
Do we know, like, hasn't, like, Ethan or someone already listened to
Ethan,
it?
yeah. Ethan,
So he would
Brett,
be, like, they would all, like, I bet want to, like, share their opinions
Yeah.
about stuff, and that'd be fun.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, so we could do it with guests, certain guests, and without. I think it's only 6 episodes or 7 episodes long. So
oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't take too long. It'd just be a nice little thing for a little bit.
Let us know down below what you think about that.
Okay. Do you do your things, or are we saving this? Or are we doing that now?
No, but let's do that now.
Okay.
So, we have. Okay. So, first thing is that we talked about before, but now it feels like forever ago. But so when I was like reading this beforehand, I was like, oh yeah, we did talk about that. Were the cicadas?
That wasn't that. That was only 2 episodes ago, I think.
I know, but it feels like a long time ago because we haven't recorded in a long time. It was
Oh, I
two
guess it was 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
4 episodes ago? No, I missed something.
Anyway. Either way,
Cicadas was episode 4, which was 2 episodes ago.
Either way, I'm looking on like TikTok and things for people's like reaction stuff because like they were worse. Like
Yeah,
we thought we were
Maryland,
gonna
Virginia.
get right, but even then it wasn't that bad there.
No, I saw like 1 or 2 trees that they're like, hey, look, there's like 15 cicadas.
Yeah, and that's it, or shells.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. So
I've not seen a single one.
So I'm really disappointed because I got all worked up for nothing. We got Mom worked up even for nothing, and she was like, I'm gonna
She's
go
like having
throw
a
up.
breakdown, yeah.
Yeah, and nothing even happened.
No.
But I guess that's a good thing. Well, but does that
I don't
mean
know.
the next?
I would have rather had like a day of super gross bugs and then be like, let's talk about this, because otherwise all we're gonna talk about is COVID for the next 15 years of our life. Jeez.
That's the only exciting thing. Let's not ask for though. Let's not ask for exciting things to happen. Last time that happened, COVID, and you know, I think we're a little bit over that now.
Yeah, we're gonna say it's gonna be 2045 and we're gonna be like, guys, what do you think about the Lambda Z 415 variation that's been going around? We're all gonna
Yeah,
have
probably.
air purifiers connected to us.
No, the next one. This
It's gonna be like
one's.
Lorax with oxygen.
That's gonna be so sad if that's true. I call dibs on the Thanid. I'm putting a patent
The
down. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Cicadas?
Cicadas.
Anything else that you would revisit? I only have the 2 suggestions.
Yeah, just that, like, so after doing the serial ranking, I can't bring it up in front of anyone.
No,
No.
because Lacey left a comment I just saw too that was like, I have so many opinions, need someone to talk to. There's just a ton of things from people that are like, first time I've seen this person in like almost a year, and they're like, first of all, obviously Cinnamon Toast Crunch is that high. And I'm like, okay. It's just really
like,
funny.
After we released it too, I remember especially because we like talked about like some of it with Jeremy on that episode, but then when we released like the full tier list, oh my gosh, everyone was so upset. Like Simon was yelling at me for like, I don't even know,
Cocoa Pebbles?
Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah.
Which I stand by what I said.
Yeah.
No offense, but like.
Soggy paper with chocolate milk.
Speaking of soggy paper, I was talking about that. So we went to dinner yesterday, right? And Mom's like, let's just go to Applebee's. Don't know why. I know.
I thought you went to like Logan's or
We were
Texas
going
or
to, and then there was a big wait on a Thursday. So anyway, we went to Applebee's. We're sitting down. I get chicken Caesar salad, classic Sierra move, right? And I'm like, oh, Brody would like the salad. It's mostly the dark greens. And Dad's like, and Mom's like, oh, you like the lighter? I'm like, yeah, I know they're like not as good, whatever. And Dad's like, yeah, the lighter is like, you know, it's just what you use so that everything else stays on your fork. And I'm like, okay, that's true, but everything else, the dark greens is exactly what you just said, soggy paper. That's what the dark greens taste like to me. They're like leafy, soggy paper just slipping around in there. And having crunchy iceberg lettuce is so much better. I want your guys' opinion. Crunchy, lighter lettuce or darker pieces?
I don't disagree that lettuce could have been soggy and whatever. But when you have a fresh salad, like fresh, leafy romaine is way better than iceberg. You're just like crunching in and you're like, look at all this water and Caesar salad dressing in my mouth. That's all that's there.
That's so on brand for you. You know why? Because someone's allergic to celery.
I had to explain that to Maddie's family, because she brought it up or something.
That's funny.
And she was like, I actually don't know why. I just like making fun of you about it. And I'm like, I
don't even know the story.
Exactly.
I drink my drink on camera, and now when I get the big ones, I feel the need to tell people that I didn't pay for it and I use my free drink. I use my points to get the big one. I feel like I have to explain that. Okay, wait.
Is there anything else you want to revisit?
Let me look at our old things. Sorry, I probably said that really loud in the microphone.
Oh, Taze was really upset about West Feces. I forget which one he wanted. He wanted something gone.
Like, I don't know, but they were also making jokes about like how much life would be easier if dogs were gone too. Oh, he wanted dogs. He's a mailman.
Gosh. Oh, that's so weird. Like a weird thing to say to like make your brand. I'm a mailman who hates dogs is so.
That's so basic. If you're a mailman and you're like got the cliche thing of dogs,
yeah.
I want to know how many accidents there are a year with dogs? Incidents.
I just saw that in the news actually, so I know that the article exists. I think it was like 800 in the past year or something.
Like incidents where they were actually like bit, like hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Either I saw it on the news or Dave Wiggins posted it or something.
It was probably on Insider when Mom had it on. I don't know how to look.
Statistics.
I don't know about this.
79 incidents took place in 2020. No, that's just in Houston. 5,800 postal workers were attacked by dogs in 2020.
I still feel like that's not enough.
That's only what was reported, Sierra.
Shut up. Humans are fine.
That's crazy.
They'll be fine.
1 in 100 USPS employees were attacked.
Okay, that's actually a lot. 1 in 100?
More than 1 in 100 because it's 58 out of 503.
58,000. 5,800.
Well, yeah, I'm extrapolating.
I know, but I'm extrapolating.
I really wish we could use both of those mics so I could like
carry it around.
Yeah. Not, just pull it in and I just feel more like Joe Rogan.
This is the Joe Rogan experience. I actually don't even know if that's... Okay, so I have a few things and then I have a few more things. Okay. So first, if you could open your own shop/office for anything, and money not being an issue, what would it be?
Like a dream job?
No. Specifically, your own shop or office building. And you can't be like an astronaut or whatever. It's happening in this building. You have a building and you get to do anything out of it. What would it be?
I don't know.
I already know mine. Do you want me to share?
Yeah.
Cat cafe.
Oh no.
I would own a cat cafe.
If anyone hasn't watched or heard of the Per Cat Cafe Facebook drama, there's a YouTube video by Down the Rabbit Hole that covers it. You'll get lost in it and get so invested into these. Yeah.
Why do they treat them bad?
They didn't pay their employees. They didn't have adequate training to provide cat care.
This
yada
is
yada.
money not being an issue. Hassan just went live. This is money not being an issue. I wouldn't run my shop that way. Well,
I just got it.
what?
I would open not the Cash App compound, but something very similar.
Okay, that's not even fun.
What do you mean? I'd open it for like fighting game tournaments and other tournament game stuff.
I
don't want
to
an arcade because an
Yeah.
arcade has a lot of upkeep and
Dirty.
things go bad all the time. Right.
Okay, I could
But-
get down with that.
But it's like, hey, this is a place where we can play LAN, Overwatch, Valorant, whatever you want to play. Stuff like that. And every Friday night, there's a Smash tournament or whatever, you
Yeah.
know? Or
Every
Street Fighter
first of
5
the month,
and
things like that. Yeah. Okay. Second,
Strive.
this is a real thing that was on my mind. I wanted to talk about it when I first thought of it. Are mermaids or fairies? Which are more likely to actually exist?
Mermaids. There was really funnily.
Funnily? Is that a word?
Yeah, funnily enough.
Okay.
There was a famous Reddit post that was live for I think like 7 or 15 minutes, and then it got taken down when the site suddenly had maintenance, like unexpected maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was a stupid long post,
Mm-hmm.
so by the time people refreshed or went to it, it was gone. So they
Mhm.
didn't have time to like save it, screenshot it, and things like that. So there's only eyewitness evidence that the post existed, and then it's recreations of it.
Mm-hmm.
In this post, he says he worked for the military and that the aliens and Tic Tacs were actually mermaid technology. And it was from everything that's been gathered and read, either it's really good, half spooky conspiracy story that was like really engrossing, and then it happened to get taken down. Like he knew that there was going to be maintenance on the website or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, there's no harm in like being like, hey, that would be cool if it was real.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think
Fairies, I think,
I
is
want
just like meh.
shut up.
If
Like,
mermaids exist, there's a entire like civilization and world underwater. If fairies exist, they're like,
I don't think that's
what form of fairies?
like small bugs that are just have a few more human-like features in which they are smarter too.
I don't know.
Also, but I don't know about the fairy or the mermaid thing. I disagree. I feel like they would be more like weird fish. Like they wouldn't, like you're saying it'd be a whole civilization down there. I don't think that'd be possible. I mean, it could. I mean, who knows? But like, I feel like it's more. What I more picture is like, just like a weird fish type thing that is kind of human-like in ways. But I think it'd be cooler if fairies were real.
I think it was Captain Cook who saw a manatee and then said mermaids are much more ugly than they've been described. Have you heard that story actually?
No.
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't know. I feel like this is something that we've talked about before, but in a movie of your life, who would the cast be? Now I feel like it's a common question. Be like, who would you play? But I want to know like the main characters. And I thought about this, and I genuinely like had a hard time thinking of anything like actually like that makes sense and that'd be funny, you know?
I want James Marsden to play me, but that won't fit really.
It doesn't fit, but that's fair.
He deserves it.
Funny. He deserves the privilege.
And then you would just be an animated side character that's
I would
like
be animated.
instead.
Who would voice? Who would be my voice?
Someone else voices you,
Yeah.
but you're animated still.
Yeah.
I
I wish I had the voice to be an animated character. That'd be fun.
If I was gonna be voiced by someone, it'd be Billy West.
I know
Or
who
Jim
I want
Cummins.
to play me. It'd have to be it's gender bent though, but it's okay. Hold on. I forget his name. And that's really horrible of me because I just saw him and I was talking about him. Okay, I know who I want to be me.
Who?
Paul Rubin. Pee Wee Herman. I want
That
Pee Wee
is-
Herman to play me.
Interesting.
He was just on that show that where it's like, who's telling the lie? Or who's the real truth? And it's like,
Oh yeah.
who's
yeah,
the voice of Siri?
Yeah, yeah.
He was on that as a guest person, and he was dressed up as a luchador?
Luchador?
He was dressed up as a luchador, and it was really funny because everyone was like, he's obviously not the luchador, and it was so funny because he takes off the mask and it's Pee Wee Herman.
That's funny.
Yeah, and he was like on that show for a whole episode and only like was out of the mask, and he's like, he does his like the smile and the laugh, and it's like, what the heck? And then
Yeah.
it goes to commercial and he's gone. It's like, okay, that was weird. Have a guest for 2 seconds, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I can't cast anyone.
You think someone else would do it for you?
What? Well, sure.
Like pick for you?
Sure, because I don't know.
I feel
Can't
like,
think of any.
yeah, I know. That was my thing. Is I'm like sitting there and I'm like, no one is like, just like that makes sense. Oh, maybe that one lady for Nana.
Helen Mirren?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ethan looks like, what's his name? Matt
Oh yeah.
something.
Yeah. That's not his real name.
No.
Yeah.
And apparently, I'm Seth Rogen.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Seth Rogen was just in something I was watching. Oh, it's because I'm rewatching
Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and Geeks.
Great show.
Haven't finished it yet. Okay, this one is good. This is what I saw on TikTok. Hold on, what is this? Oh, saw on TikTok a break-in room instead of escape rooms. That'd be fun. They make a room that you have to plan to break into, and if you get caught, you lose.
That would be cool.
It might exist. Anyway, this is a thing I saw on TikTok as a little game. Game time. We need a little theme. Games with cereal. I'll have Jeremy do it. Okay.
We keep saying that. We're not doing that.
Okay. Anyway. You know what we could do? What's the program that you pay celebrities to make a video for you?
Cameo?
We need to find someone funny on Cameo. We could find some random obscure. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny.
Gilbert Gottfried does Cameo.
I don't want Gilbert Gottfried to do our intro.
This is Games with Cereal.
No. Okay. So the game is we pick a movie, say the movie out loud. Well,
Oh,
it's raining. We hope you don't hear that. Anyway,
It will.
it's some satisfying background noise. White noise. Anyway.
I'll cut out the Nintendo music now so you can hear the rain. Just go.
Okay. The trend was that they would say the movie to the camera and a quote from the movie, and then they'd go to the other room, be with the person again, say the movie, and then see if that person, their like brother or their best friend, says the same quote as them. And so I think we say a movie out loud and then we say a quote on the count of 3. We try to see if we think it's the same thing.
Okay.
Because there's no way to be like, yep, that's what I was thinking of, because we could lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do that, or do you want to say it at the same time?
No, I like your idea. No, I like your idea of saying it the same time.
Okay. Do you think that'd be good for? We won't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cat in hat.
Cat in the Hat?
Mhm.
Oh, you gotta give me a second.
There's so many.
And
Just
I gotta
pick
think
one.
of what you're gonna say too.
I mean, that is the
We're
goal.
trying to-
Try to get the same one.
No, you gotta give me time to think.
Okay. Okay. I went through all my options because there's a lot that I feel like you're gonna pick one that I normally say, and I'm thinking of one that I don't normally
And
say.
how do we say it at the same time?
Just go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I know, but when we say it, like, quotes are longer than, like, a word or two.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
As
ready?
a concept, this
Yeah.
game is much better than in practice.
It's fine. It'll be funny. Okay, ready?
No, I don't.
You don't have one?
I have things, but I don't have, like...
You don't know which one I pick?
I have funny moments that I want to, like, you know... Condor,
There's a line.
concrete. That's what's in my head.
Wait,
Oh.
what's the dog's name? I tried to think of it the other day and I couldn't.
Okay, I know what
it's
I
Nevin.
know.
It's Nevin.
Yeah,
Okay. Anyway, no, it's Neville.
yeah.
No, Neville is the bad guy in iCarly. Right? Neville? Neville! It's like the little guy in iCarly. Neville.
Nevins.
Nevins. Neville Underman or something like that is. Okay, ready? I'm
Humberflube?
thinking of one, but okay, ready? You gonna say one?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
You're
You
fired.
pay that woman to sit on babies? I'd do it for free.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't get the problem.
Is... Yeah.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the. What's her name?
I don't know.
The babysitter's name.
Yeah.
Mrs. Oh well. Please keep
Jeremy's
your
gonna
arms
yell
and
at
legs
us.
inside at all times. Thank you. What were we just talking about?
Trying
yeah.
to do this quote game. Let's just talk about how funny Cat in the Hat is.
Wait, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. We need to think of another.
From
Okay.
the same movie?
No, we can. You pick a movie this time. It's your turn.
I pick a movie?
Mm-hmm. I've already thought of another.
I want to do Sandlot, but you don't know Sandlot like I do.
No, we can do Sandlot. I know one right now. Ready?
Now let me think of what I'm gonna say. Because
You don't
I don't
know.
want to steal it, but you're gonna say you'd kill me, Smalls.
No, I wasn't gonna say it.
Okay, that's what I'm worried about. That's
no,
what I'm worried
that's
is
like
just
the
like.
most basic one. I was gonna say a different one.
Give me a second. I'm really bad at this game.
Evidently.
Uh.
I thought.
Okay, I got
thought-
it.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. L7.
Heroes get remembered.
Whee!
But legends never die.
Mine was funny. Okay, I thought of a movie. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Well, wait, the normal one we watch.
Yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's turned off.
I guess I don't know.
Do you want me to check?
Yeah. You're gonna have to
Keep the people company.
pull that. So you see the little dial on top?
Yeah.
You see the little lever that says LV?
No.
To the
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Pull it. It looks like it's off. Hit the red dot. Yeah, it turned off. We hit the cap. It's probably a cap of 20 minutes.
Okay, are we back on?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we need to do
20
anything?
minutes? I can't see the screen because I'm blind. Do you see what it says top left next to the red?
No.
Well, get closer and
I
see.
can't see either.
We're both blind. And it's a tiny screen.
Yeah, 19.
Okay, so that was 20 minutes.
Well, 1940 or something. Okay.
And even less because we had to get situated. before we
Okay,
hit
am I
record.
back to where I was? Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. You got one?
I don't have individual lines. I have like a scene in my head all the time.
No, it's so easy to pick one. I think I know what one you're thinking of.
Okay, what do you think I'm thinking of?
Something about the basement of the Alamo.
No, I wasn't. That's
Okay.
a good one though.
Okay. You have one?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm a rebel, Daddy.
That's funny. That was gonna be mine, but I was gonna say Deep in the Heart of Texas.
Oh. You're not good at this game.
No.
No offense. Kind of toxic.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, now.
Call me coughing. I'm
I
toxic.
thought you just gonna.
It's a Pokemon. I shouldn't do that either.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing a
Call
little for
me
you.
Brittany.
That was much better.
I should have said that.
I want a mug that says less toxic masculinity, more toxic by Britney Spears. I'm officially signed up for the weightlifting competition.
I saw that because I am signed into your email on my phone, and I get notifications for like 1/20th of your emails for whatever reason,
That's weird.
and that happened to be one of them.
I saw this as a reaction picture. It's just of Blue from Foster's Imaginary,
Foster's Home.
and I just love it. I just love his little face. You can't see that at all, but you can imagine it's the little guy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. But yeah, so I'm signed up for that. Nervous, but I do know that I technically can't fail because there's no records for my age and weight. Barely for my age and not in my weight class. So like, I technically will only be setting a record no matter what number I do. Unless I fail that number, which I didn't think about before, and now I'm worried. But I have science questions, okay? I have Sid the Science Kid science questions. And you might be thinking, Sierra, you don't like science that much. How did you stumble upon these?
That was word for word.
What you were thinking?
No, you ask questions all the time about
Nice.
science. Why would I think you don't like science?
Not theoretical science questions, not chemical. But these aren't really chemical, so never mind. Okay, so I was looking up something, and then it's like slide for more questions, right? Because it was I clicked the r/ask science, and it gave me the answer, and then I'm like, and then I start scrolling, I look at all these people's questions, I'm like, these are good questions, and none of them had answers I liked. Well, some of them
Did you go to hot or top
Recent.
of?
or
Oh.
top, I don't know, whatever.
Top of all time would have satisfying answers.
No, I didn't do top of all time. I just was like current.
Okay.
I don't know how Reddit works, so I was just scrolling. So these were good. What would happen if a helicopter just kept going upwards until it couldn't anymore? At what point / for what reason would it stop going up? And I'm not necessarily looking for the answers to you. I'm just like thinking about like, I read this and I was like, that's such a good question. People think like random things like I do sometimes.
So, as far as I know, the reason it would stop is that the engine would stop working. There's
Overheat.
not enough oxygen for it to continue to ignite.
Okay.
So the engine would either ice over or just stop from lack of oxygen. Then you'd be in a free fall and you'd have to hopefully restart and everything. What height that is, I don't know.
Okay. Also, speaking of free fall, Ludwig jumped out of plane because of Tommy and it, basically. That was funny. Anyway.
And Mango did it because of peer pressure.
Oh my gosh, poor Mango. He was like, he has a son!
Yeah.
He has something to live for! And he jumped out of a plane for Ludwig? Okay.
Hey,
Sorry, I just looked at the question below the one I screenshot and it says, does global warming make ocean less salty?
in a way.
In
Stop. Think.
theoretically,
Theoretically.
it is theoretically?
It's a theory.
Theoretically.
Theory.
I got it.
Theoretically.
Theoretically. There.
Like the football player. Theoretically.
Is that someone saying?
That's my fantasy football team name. No one take it.
I thought that was real. That sounded
I just thought of that.
That's really good. Anyway, also, TikTok makes me realize all the time I have no original thoughts. Ever. How often do you think someone thinks an original thought?
It's covered in a Vsauce video.
Of course it is. Freaking Michael.
It's an old one too. It's about music.
See?
I believe.
That's ironic. I've never had an original thought because Vsauce thought about how, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway.
he goes, yeah. In that one, he more specifically is trying to say how much good music can there possibly be, because there are 16 notes,
Right.
and 3 branches or 4 branches of instruments.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I'm gonna watch that later. Anyway.
yeah, it's good.
Okay. What were we saying?
Originality.
No, before that.
Is any-
Theoretically.
Okay.
Don't do this.
Okay, so we're like going back.
Yes.
Okay.
To what we're supposed to be on.
Not about global warming and salinity of the ocean.
No, the actual question that
Okay.
I got distracted by. How is it that they can X-ray paintings to see what is under the picture, like previous changes that the painter did? What's the X-ray stopping at? Like, is that the same kind of X-ray that they use at the hospital?
I don't know.
Also,
but when you X-ray something, you're just passing waves through onto something that can process it. Okay?
sure.
And the waves have more difficulty passing through bones and things like that. Okay?
Okay.
And that's why it shows up with white,
But
and then they
wouldn't
can
there-
see the difference. So
So it makes sure, when there's a kid swallows something, what if it's something that it sees through, or did they make it
if you
so
swallow,
it won't?
if you swallow a piece of chicken, your esophagus will have some tissues that it sees, and in the middle it'll be dark, but there will be a bulge or something like that.
Mhm.
You won't be able to see an object.
Mm-hmm. But
If you swallow a stone, it's not going to pass through a stone, and
If you
you're going to be able
swallow,
to see it
like-
bright white. I don't know
do they
what the
just,
list is of objects that X-rays can
So
and
they
can't
probably-
pass through.
Oh, okay. Anyway, okay. Oh, so I started looking up about helium again because we were running out of it. But I haven't seen anything. Anyway, so this is 3 years ago. This person talking about how the quality / purity of the helium gas used. This is more just I don't know if you knew this because we were talking about helium once and how it's running out. And that they use it for MRIs and things like that. So we need it. But the quality / purity of the helium gas used in balloons is extremely different than used by MRI machines. So you don't it's saying you don't even feel remember how we were that oxygen tank says it's empty. Is that because we're actually running low on oxygen? Or joking about that. But it's not. They use total different things of helium, I guess.
There's been an update on helium.
Scientists say that they can get as much of the light.
The helium shortage
Wait.
has ended now. Yeah.
Wait, scroll up. I didn't finish reading that sentence. Much as the light element as they need, but prices continue upward.
Yeah.
Still is expensive to get me a freaking balloon.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know. But this is saying, so if a company wants to, what's sequester mean?
Sequester?
Mm-hmm.
Obtain?
Wants to obtain helium and purify it, it takes a lot and more money. And a lot more money. So currently there's just not enough companies willing to produce the high quality helium for MRIs. It's not like MRIs and balloons are competing for the same thing.
Got it.
And
Interesting.
I did not know that at all. And they get the first dibs on the helium as well. So the shortage really affects chemists who need it for spectroscopy, plus a bunch of other experiments and apparently scuba divers. Anyway. Oh, this one's good because we talked about synesthesia? Synesthesia?
Synesthesia?
Synesthesia?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Though.
Yes. When someone with that associates a quality with say a certain number, is there a pattern or tendency among people with synesthesia, or is it random? Which there was not any answers for this one. The comments were like, I wonder this too, and no
Yeah.
one answered it.
The problem is, TikTok would make it seem like there's 100 people around
Yeah.
you that have this,
Yeah.
when there's not.
Yeah.
And they're really Yeah. I mean, if you want to nitpick, you can find 100 or 300 people that act like they have dissociative identity disorder and things, you know,
Yeah.
which is really just disrespectful, but they don't see it that way, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yada, yada. Same thing with this. Not that that's a
Or-
bad thing to have, but they are like, oh, it's cool now.
Yeah.
So it's so rare that it's hardly studied. And I just heard a story of a man who had a brain injury and then had a form of synesthesia. I just say it fast and quietly so I
Yeah.
can get through it.
Yeah.
Where he saw fractals like math in real life.
What does that mean? Like the
Like literally like
fraction-
quantum physics and the math behind it. He saw that.
What do you mean saw it?
I need to sneeze in
In
a
your
second, so I'm
mind's
gonna
eye.
try not to.
Achoo! 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 Dang it, I didn't steal it. Excuse you.
I'll pull up a picture. I don't know how to spell this.
Yeah,
either.
yeah, I was gonna say, this is
I was really close though. This guy.
Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
They're not gonna show his drawings. Gosh dang it!
Was there... Oh, okay.
This doesn't show it either.
Okay, like in his head, it's what he sees, right?
Yeah.
Just like how like other synesthesia works. Synesthesia?
Like this. He literally sees these patterns, like looking at a leaf and
Can
looking
you
at.
put an image for the people to see? Or no?
I will. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll add it to the podcast.
Whoa. Like that's just constantly in his head?
Something like that. Yeah. So you'll see certain things like this, like in the blue sky. You'll see like.
Like he like literally sees it.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a famous photo, and I don't know why it won't pop up, of he drew his hand, and it showed like the correlation and the spirals of all these things. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was
So
thinking
it's
that-
extremely rare, and his is obviously like whatever.
Sounds kinda
Oh, I just saw it.
suspicious.
Yeah, right here. I'll just put this one up for like all the photos.
So that's what he like. Oh, he sees everything like.
There's look at it. Oh, it wasn't that David dude, it was this guy. But he was in the park in New York drawing this, or I don't know what city. I don't know why I said New York. He was in a park drawing this or somewhere, and someone walked by and was like, "I see your drawing. Do you know about this thing?" And he was like, "No." He then went on to look into getting a math degree and stuff like that, and he's like one of the very top mathematicians.
So like every object, does he see colors? Because that's in black and white.
I don't know. It was a very short thing that I saw. It
I'm
was like
very confused. I need to
I
know
have no
more.
idea where I saw this actually. Now I'm totally forgetting.
Like how I did not realize how many things I screenshot. Okay.
But yeah, really cool stuff. Mathematics and
Yeah, that's cool. Magicians?
transition.
Shoo. Oh, speaking of math, breast milk. Antibodies can be passed to babies through breast milk. Can something happen there with vaccines?
With vaccines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we make breast milk based vaccines?
No. No. You literally, there's just white blood cells in breast milk. White
So why
blood cells that fight infection.
Right, so why can't. I'll be good.
That's not how that works.
It's
And
white blood cells.
when it's all you eat as a child, day after day, the tiny fraction of white blood cells that gets transferred
Okay.
build up, and you learn your basic immunity that way.
Okay. Oh, I screenshotted this because I felt really bad. So, okay, I was reading questions, right? And I read this one that says, is global warming leading to more? And what do you expect to say? It's on about science, right? it says, how do you say that word? Seismic?
Seismic activity?
Right, okay. Is global warming leading to more seismic activity, right? I read it, and I read Semitic, and I'm like,
there's more Jewish
are there more
activity. There's more Jewish people now that the world is
and
reading.
so I like literally started reading this paragraph, and I was like, and it starts to say, the extent to which earthquakes, and I'm like, earthquakes, and I go back and I realize that it says seismic, and I was like, yikes, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Oh, this is good. When it's magma, when it's underground, lava above ground. What about when it's airborne?
It's above ground.
But it's in the air.
So the thing is, what spews is ash and gas.
Yeah.
And in a bubble, like when a bubble pops, there's some lava in the air, but it cools off pretty quickly and becomes rock. And then
I
it's
just
just super
wanna-
hot rock.
Take a bite of lava.
Well,
You can once, but only once. You can eat lava.
have you seen
But only
that
once.
gif of the Russian guy? He works at some kind of smeltery, and there's just liquid metal coming through this pipe, and he takes his bare hand and just smacks it.
No.
He just keeps
I have
smacking
not
it over and
seen
over
that.
again because he dips it in water some beforehand.
Ah.
Is what the explanation I've seen
Uh,
is just that it vaporizes so fast that it like moves away from your hand as you're pushing through it.
Jeremy was like, yeah, I mean, maybe you could even eat lava twice if you get it down fast enough. I was like, that's true.
I have to disagree there.
No, you could get it in your mouth fast enough to eat it twice. You wouldn't.
Once it touches your mouth once, you don't have a mouth and a throat.
Okay, that's true. How hot is lava regularly?
Thousands of degrees.
Okay, so that scene in Shark Boy and Lava Girl where they're on the little platforms of rock jumping in the lava, you're telling me
Or,
that
you know, like-
isn't possible?
Star Wars Episode 3, which is a little bit more well known than Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I don't think so.
A little bit better of a film.
It is my top 10, but I don't know. Shark Boy and Lava Girl might be higher.
2,000 degrees Fahrenheit on average, says Google.
Oh, so I'm trying to get familiar with using Celsius because of weightlifting. They use kilograms in competitions,
Oh, yeah.
like all the time.
And you can easily track everything together.
Yes, but I'm getting more familiar with like reading something, being like that's whatever kilogram or
Metric?
pounds. Yeah.
Metric system?
Is metric include weight? I thought metric was just.
Everything is... The metric is an entire system of measurement.
Oh, me and Jeremy were like, is that standard? See, I throw Jeremy under the bus.
Yeah.
I asked him, I was like, is it metric if it's like the pounds? Is that still called
Pounds
metric?
is not metric.
That's what I'm asking. Wait, that's standard. So if
Yeah,
we-
but kilograms is metric.
Yes, okay. Kilograms, which we don't use, is metric.
Yes.
We don't use the metric system.
Correct.
We use, what do we call it?
The...
It doesn't matter.
I knew you'd ask.
I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. Can lava melt a human? Obviously, that was a dumb question. Who asked that?
A human would probably burst into flames.
We know this because why?
Star
Episode
Wars.
3. No, what was I gonna say? What were we talking about? Oh,
Imperial.
imperial. Okay, so we use imperial system,
Yeah.
but is imperial system pounds? Is that weight?
Yes.
That's what I was saying.
Pounds and inches.
I didn't mean kilograms is in the or kilograms is in whatever. Kilograms is in the metric. Weight and unit lengths and all those things. Everything that's used for measurement of any kind. That's imperial for us, and other people use metric.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was asking. Because I thought just like was, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. You got one more?
Yeah, I think. Oh no.
That's it?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Nothing else?
No, I don't think so. Let me check my notes just to make sure.
Interesting.
Oh, actually, I do. I have 2 questions. What is apologist? So like, I'll be watching TikTok and I'll be like, if they about the Dream SMP, and they're like, yeah, Wilbur did some bad things, but I'm a Wilbur apologist.
You forgive them. Like
It just means like you.
it's like standing them. Yeah, you
Okay.
don't you look over their transgressions.
Speaking of Nietzsche went live, and her thing is "You matter, heart." So cute. Okay. Also, close but no cigar.
Yeah.
What is that a saying? Do you know, or do you
I don't want to
look
get it wrong. I don't want to get it wrong because I instantly had an answer and I'm like, where did I think of that?
Okay. It's a song by Weird Al.
Yeah, it's a really weird song.
I love Weird Al. Mama.
They would hand out cigars as prizes, but at carnivals and fairs, and when you almost won, they would say close but no cigar. That is crazy, huh?
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
I figured it'd have something to do with like how you hold it or something, and like. Okay, that doesn't make any sense either. I guess. Never mind.
Huh.
That's cool. Well, it's not cool if they gave out cigars. That's probably not like a good idea. But
That is really funny though. I have no idea where I.
what do you think it meant?
So-
Or what do you think it was from?
My understanding, maybe I had a dream about it even, was that someone painted like a caricature of a person or something, and like a police sketch, and then they finally found the person, and to get out of it, he was like close but no cigar because he has a cigar in his mouth. So it was always like you're close.
Where did you
but
hear
not
that?
close
Because that's
enough.
like a funny. That like would. That's
It's like similar
it's a-
meaning but a little bit
Because it
different.
doesn't sound like something you could just be like.
Right.
Yeah, so I heard of the saying before, and so this is what I just automatically assume it means. No, that sounds like someone told you that.
I have
and
no
someone
idea.
was wrong.
I have no idea. As soon as I like went to say it, I was like,
Also,
am I making this up?
quick thing. Also in my notes, I don't know if I've shared this with you before, but I want the people.
I don't think we're recording anymore.
Well, we're recording audio, right?
Yeah.
So worst comes to worst, our video's gone. I pressed the red button.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, the thing's gone. It
Yeah.
doesn't say our timing. Or
Yeah.
sad. Okay. Anyways, it's about Lightning McQueen and Iron Man being huge kins of each other, and then you
Being what of each other?
kin of each other,
Like
being kin. Of each other.
related?
Yes. Have you not heard this word?
No, not like that. I try to avoid Tumblr phrases.
That's a Tumblr phrase.
100%.
Maybe I shouldn't say it.
Elderkin and otherkin.
Related.
People that think they're 20,000 years old.
I am. Phoebe Bridgers tickets. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Anyway, and how you hate them in the first episode, or first movies, and how you think they're like jerks, but then you kind of like them, but then you're like, yeah, they still kind of suck as people.
Unless you're Tyler. Tyler still hates Tony Stark. I know
I
Tyler
know.
hates Tyler.
I know, but like, anyway, and I did have a question about how did pill capsules not dissolve, but dissolve in me.
If you put it in water, it'll dissolve.
I know, and then I talked to Simon and Jeremy about it, and they told me they're like, it does dissolve. Like you put it in something liquid and your stomach acid, it dissolves. Anyway,
The food, like, you can swallow food and it dissolves in your stomach. Gum dissolves in your stomach.
I know that was a stupid lie. Where did that lie come from? About 7 years. Do we know?
There's a ton of lies on the internet that were attributed to Stanford students and a bunch of different things like that.
What do you mean?
Like this 8 spiders a year thing was a lie that people put out to show that you can spread anything on the internet.
That was what?
There's tons of stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, this is the last thing, and it's a thought to leave with our people, which is from our dear friend Lacey, and she asked me this question, and then I proceeded to ask you, so you know, but I feel like also I want to share it. Let me read it exactly so I don't mess it up. Would you rather have a super beautiful baby who always stays good looking, but he smells horrible his whole life? Or a super ugly baby that smells normal his whole life? No escaping it.
How is super ugly? Like Susan Boyle ugly? I feel bad
That
to
was
put
so
a fake ending
rude.
in things.
Like, I don't. Let me see Susan Boyle.
Like, she's a wonderful person and a wonderful
Oh,
singer.
I don't think she's that ugly. Okay, Oh, Simon Cowell in this picture, ugly. Everyone knows that one picture of Simon Cowell that's like kind of messed up.
This is what I always think of when people
Oh,
say
yeah.
the thing about ugly people, and I'll put this up. Something
The
like
Twitch.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll put the actual page up. That's better.
Yeah.
If a person is ugly, they show it on the outside, but if a person is they end up showing it on the outside. But a person who is good and kind never is ugly. And he has a
But
drawing
if-
of a person with a wonky nose and crooked teeth.
But if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely. That was Carly's Instagram bio.
Oh, really?
When she was like, a couple years ago, that was her Instagram bio.
It's a great. Roald Dahl was a great author.
What does he look like? Can I see?
Yeah.
I would rather my kid smell bad but have pretty privilege. Sorry. Oh, okay, yeah, he kind of looks like what I expected. You know when you have a picture of someone, or you picture someone in your head and you never have seen them, and then you see them and it kind of ruins, like,
Yeah.
them a little bit?
Anyone on podcasts, like,
That happened with Car Talk for me. Seeing Click and Clack, it, like, messed me up. I was like, that is not what they look like. I don't want to see... Okay, I want to
this
see
guy.
him.
Yeah.
That is not what I pictured.
No, I knew
We're
he had
looking
glasses,
at the Daily,
though.
by the way.
Yeah, what's his name? I'm Michael Barbaro.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what the girl looks like?
I don't know what girl, like, who that is. I just know that's Michael Barbaro.
What's the people from Serial look like?
Oh, okay. Serial. That's Anon.
Oh.
That's the girl, actually,
Okay.
the host of the podcast.
Okay.
It's not what I thought she looked like
No.
either.
She looks like a librarian a little bit.
She looks like a cartoon,
School teacher.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have to say this before we go about zoo. Okay, so we talked about Limetown.
Yeah.
We were talking about Elvis, me and Carly, and I was like, oh my gosh, Carly, did me and Brody tell you about our thing, the podcast that Brody played for me about Elvis and like the football thing and the head stuff and all that? And she's like, no, you've never told me about that before. And I'm like, because we were talking about like he kind of went like, and what happened to him. And she's like, I have no clue. And I was like, we need to tell people about this. So do you have like the exact thing of that still?
The specific podcast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really interesting.
This is the guy who does that podcast, Malcolm Gladwell.
Okay, yeah, he looks like that. That's
Really? That's
that
what you
kinda
would
makes
picture?
sense now.
I would
No.
not picture this for him at all.
I mean, I wouldn't picture it, but now that I see it, it kind of makes sense.
But Dad's got, we probably have some of his books right there, actually, even. Malcolm Gladwell, if not, Dad has him in his,
That's funny.
yeah.
Oh, I've seen it before.
Mhm.
But like I was saying,
I can share that with anyone who wants it. It's really interesting.
I need Carly to listen to it, so I thought, and I think other people will find it interesting. Yeah, Dad has that book.
Yep.
And so I wanted to say it now when I thought of it, because I think a lot of people who like listening to podcasts would find that interesting.
Yeah, it's revisionist history. It's one of the biggest podcasts.
Oh, it's just revisionist history? Is it?
That's the whole series.
Okay.
The episode specifically with Elvis, I can look up real quick.
Yeah.
Revisionist history. It's called like The King and something. Analysis, Parapraxis, Elvis.
The ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really good. You should people, if you like podcasts and you like Elvis, even if you don't. Toyota.
There's a lot of good ones. Another good one is Burden of Proof. I don't want to spoil what it's about.
Oh, I was gonna
because it goes for a long time talking about coal miners and smoking and things like that. It's just Burden of Proof is a great episode.
Is that the one we also listened to? We listened to 2.
Yeah, I mean it's about this. I'll highlight it.
Okay,
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a really good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole series. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's very hit and miss, but there are definitely episodes that are whatever. That might be something good after Limetown or before even to do a listen party.
I would do that
type thing of.
Yeah, because I think that, I mean, I've only listened to a little bit because I always end up just listening to like the people, because so many people have podcasts now, like the people I watch on YouTube, like everyone's making a podcast, and so I want to listen to those, and then I never end up listening to like
No more frenemies though. Now we got families.
That was good.
I've not listened to either of
Me
those.
either. Well, I listened to a couple of frenemies when that was happening. But like, anyways. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, let us know between Limetown or revisionist history what you guys would want to listen to about. I might add a straw poll at the description just so we can have something concrete.
Sounds good.
Hope you enjoyed our 2 20-minute segments of video. I didn't know my DSLR would stop like that. That's funny.
Okay, but like, I didn't know we were doing video recording today, by the way. So, it like...
She apologizes for how she looks.
That's exactly. What she's saying. I look like a mess. I look disgusting. Yeah, and I just feel like I needed to say I'm sorry and apologize.
Yeah, we also have no idea how long this is because of that. So I hope it's not crazy long. If so, thanks for listening on 1.25 speed.
Or 2 speed.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Although there are some points where I started talking really fast and maybe you had to slow it down.
Yeah. If you listened all the way to the end, comment the word purple and you'll get free merch. Because I think it'll be Keegan who will do it.
And that's it?
I think it'll just be Keegan.
Comment the word purple, but also comment the emoji of like scroll through your emoji keys, right, Keegan? And then look at all of them. I'm just talking to Keegan because it's gonna be just Keegan listening right now.
No, you know who else it'll be?
Like,
and thank you. It's Nana and Pappy. Nana and Pappy will listen to the whole thing.
Oh, that's so nice.
And Keegan.
That's so cute.
I don't know that Nana and Pappy have a Google/YouTube account to comment though.
Oh, maybe not. But Keegan, go to your emojis. Scroll, and then find one that you're like, I've never seen this one before. Click it and comment it, and then I will know for sure that you actually listen. Because what if you just like, what if purple was just a coincidence? What if you just like happened to comment about being about purple? You never know. Rachel might also hear this.
Possibly.
Or
I guess I don't want to say that it's only gonna be because it sounds like we have no faith in our audience.
No, we do look at our YouTube analytics of like the watch time, but that's okay.
7 minutes or something.
I don't blame you because
it's fine.
I don't listen to this whole thing my own.
Right.
I would go crazy, and especially if I'm around, like if I was one of my own, if
people that are friends with us hear these conversations all the time.
Yeah.
So we get it. Thank you.
Plus, I listen to like one podcast, and I'm like, I don't even have the time for this, and I don't even do anything. So I get it.
Brought to you from viewers like you.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to do that.
That was cute. That was good.
That's a good ending.
Yeah.
Goodbye.